In this video, you will see details regarding the design of the modular shelving system. Also, you will see how to change the colors or to add the image you want, which is meaning digital printing. Another new option is to design the sliding doors in order to separate the rooms. So, you will select from this catalog kitchen wardrobe, units, wardrobes, and modular shelving systems, the second option. Here you are already familiar with this window. You know this window from the third lesson, where you saw how to design the simple wardrobe and the sliding one. So let's start giving the dimension we want, the partitions. The next step here is the same with the simple wardrobe. If you want to have different dimensions, the partitions, you can select in the way you want to change them. For example, and let's go to the next step. You can see here that the third step is not available because this kind of system has not front details. So now we are to the last step, where we can add different accessories as you saw in the third lesson. Here the list is has more options. Let's see one of them. For example, you can add, for example, the wardrobe rail. Don't forget that you can fix every element from the bottom or from the top of the partition at the distance you want. Of course, if you want to add more shelves, you can select the number here. You can add the number and you can add them in the partition you want. Also here you can see the shelf with the support. You can see these details here. Each shelf has its own support. Glass shelves also you can add, and box unit. When you will select the box unit, you will define the height you want to have. Let's add another one in the last partition. And also you can add from here, as you know already, the internal drawers. So a drawer, of course you will define the height and the partitions. Now, for example, if you want this box to have a different kind of design, you can let the mouse on the box, and from this button, edit, you will see only this element, the box. Here you can see only this element, which is meaning only the box. And if you want, for example, to add doors, you will go on the front builder, you will select the box, the fifth button in order to deactivate, in order to activate the door, and to split it if you want, for example. And after you can select the button apply. This is the way you can change the box into unit with doors. Also, for the other box, you will indicate it with the mouse, and after you will select the button edit in order to change the design if you want. For example, instead to go here and to add doors, you can remain to this step, and from this list with different kind of accessories, you can add an horizontal shelf, for example, in the center, and after you can add 2 vertical shelves in order to have this design. After, you will select again the button apply in order to have the design you modified here, and after apply again if you don't want to add another accessories. So here we have this kind of modular shelving system, and forward you will see details regarding the colors, how you can change the colors. As you already know from the window materials, you can change not only the wood material, but you can change the metallic one too. So I will select the metallic element, and from this square I will select the color I want. If you want, for example, to add a color to one of these shelves, for example, you want to change the color of this shelf, you will select the shelf, and after, from this window, you will select the color you want. Of course, if you want one color, for example green, you will write it in the list blank, as you already know, and you will select the color. Pay attention, if you will select the color will be applied for all the shelves. So in order to add the color you want only for one shelf, you will select by pressing left click, and you will let the left click on the desirable shelf. So in other words, with drag and drop, you will add the color you want on only for one shelf. Pay attention, if you want to add the same color for another shelf, you will not search it again because you have it here. So you will select one of the shelves in order to see the colors. You can see that the colors we have in the project are these ones. So the colors which have this symbol, the house symbol, we have already these colors in the project. So if I want to add the same color again, I will select this color and I will add it with drag and drop. Pay attention, I didn't select it, I add the color with drag and drop. Also, if you want to select, for example, another color, you will select it from here, or as I said before, writing the color in the blank, or if you want, you can select from here different kind of options regarding the doors, for example, and you will select a third color. For example, if I want this shelf to have this color, I will select it again, the color, but with drag and drop I will add it. I will not select the color with only one left click. I will select with a long left click the color, and I will release the left click on the shelf. And in this way you can see that I have the third color in my project. You can do the same thing regarding the doors. you will search the color, and after you will apply it with drag and drop. So I will select one of the doors in order to be at this catalog, doors. And again, I will search the color I want, even by the color, even by the code I have for the door. And after I will add the color with the same option, drag and drop. So I will press continuously left click and I will release left click on the door I want to add the color. The same thing I will do for the other door. I already have the color, so I will not search it again because I have it here. So I will select the color from here by pressing continuously left click, and I will release the left click in the moment I will approach the door. Of course, if you want to see technical specifications for this kind of system, you can press right click, technical specifications, and you can see all the details regarding the technical part here. As you saw in the first lesson, as you saw for all the units from the catalog kitchen and for all the units from the wardrobe, the simple one and the sliding one. Here we don't have a front view, we have only these steps. Pay attention if you can see here the shelves. In the list you can see that the shelves which have the same color, for example these ones have the same color, green, are mentioned only once, as a shelf is only once mentioned here in the list. But here you can see how many shelves you have with the same color. Forward, you see that if there are more shelves with the same color, you see the number of the shelves. In other words, each color of the elements is mentioned only once, with the specification of quantity of each element which has the same color. Also, you can see the number of the shelf support. Here, for example, you can print the details from here in order to give them forward. In order to change the color of the drawer, you will select it, and forward from this window, materials, you will find the color you want by selecting the code in the last blank or the color, or you can select this button in order to search more details, for example the color or the texture, and after search. So we have these colors, and again I will apply the color I want with the option drag and drop. If you want to add the same color on another drawer, you will select the drawer in order to see the colors you have here in the window materials, and you will select the color which has the house symbol. So you will not search it again, you will select it and you will apply it with drag and drop on the other drawer. If you want to add another color, you have to indicate one of the drawers, and by searching the color you want, you will add it with drag and drop the same. So let's say that I want to add this color. So I will select it by pressing continuously left click, and I will release left click when I approach the drawer. Forward, you will see how to design a sliding door. So you will select this catalog, units, wardrobes, slidings, and the second one. Forward, from this window, from this option sliding, you will select assembly and the last option only front. Here you will write the number of the doors. You will define the height, this value let it as you see it, the width, and one partition. So you will select the next step and the next one until you will see here the front builder. So you will stop at this step, and here you will select all the doors. From this blank you will select one of the images, and now you can see that the first image is applied on each door. So if you want to apply the image for all the doors, in order to have only one image, to don't be repeated the image, select this option and after apply. Now you can see the sliding door, and forward from the materials window you can select the door, and after you can obtain for another image, or you can apply the image you want from your computer if you have another image. So this kind of design will help you to separate the rooms you have in the house or in the project, or you can separate a room in order to design an inner dressing in the wall.